no line, then that would be 202 times A times 602. But if there is a line, that means this is equal to, that's equal to this one, okay? May I, yes, you may, if you need to step out for a couple of minutes.
Teacher.
Okay, so let's do number 15.
Wait.
So find the units digit of 22 times 25 times 28 times 31 times 34 times 37 times 40 times 43 times 46. Okay, so I think this one is super easy. A lot of you guys have already answered 0. So for number 15, all we have to do for this one is observe the numbers. Remember, when we are multiplying by zeros, you are just adding zeros at the end, okay? Guys, everyone.
Teacher.
Uh, hello, sorry I couldn't hear you. Was there a question?
So for question 14, there's another answer.
There's another answer
It's
other
9.
than
It's 9.
9.
Oh wait, never mind. It's not 9.
Okay. Guys, everyone, please stop spamming the chat, okay? If I stop everyone from using the chat, we're all just gonna suffer.
Stop spamming.
Okay, so guys, okay, so let's continue. So all we have to do is observe the numbers. 22 times 25 times 28 times 31. Notice that when we are multiplying by zeros, like 10 times 10, we just multiply the non-zero numbers and add the zeros at the end. Or when you're multiplying 5 by any even number, like 5 times 2, that's going to give you 1 0. So that means with these numbers, you have 25 times an even number. That's 1 0. You have 37 times 40. That's another 0. So that means at the end of all of this, you are insured 2 zeros because of 22 times 25 and 40. You have at least 2 zeros, but the question is only asking for the unit digit. Not, it's not asking for the last 2 digits. So the answer should only be 0. So the answer for number 15 should be 0. So are there any questions for number 15? Okay, what about number 16? Okay, number 16. How many three-digit numbers is or are there divisible by 8? Is or are there divisible by 8 or 15? Okay, so for this one, all we have to do is, so how many three-digit numbers is or are there divisible by 8 or 15? Remember, since we are asking for only three-digit numbers, the count is starting from 100 to 999. So then what we can do is just 999 divided by 8, lower limit. So for the ones that are seeing this symbol for the first time, this one here, this just means to round down. Okay? those symbols mean to round down. So, okay, let's continue. 999 divided by 8 gives you all the number of numbers that are divisible by 8, starting from 1 to 999. And that is going to be equal to 124. But diba, we're only looking for 3-digit numbers. So we are instead also going to subtract 99 divided by 8. So when we are subtracting the lower limit of 99 divided by 8, we are subtracting from the count or not counting all the 2-digit and 1-digit multiples of 8. So 999 divided by 8, that's 124. Remember, this is rounded down. This symbol means these brackets here mean rounded down. 99 divided by 8, that's 12. So that's 112. Or that is all of the 3-digit numbers divisible by 8. Next, let's do the same for 15. 999 divided by 15, lower limit, minus 99 divided by 15, lower limit. So 999 divided by 15, that's 66. Minus 99 divided by 5, that's 6. 99 divided by 15, I mean, that's 6. So we have 60 numbers that are divisible by 15. So last part.
Not 19.
Excuse me.
That's 99 then. Not 90.
Sorry, that's 99. I just have bad handwriting. Okay, so thank you for that. That's supposed to be 99. I'm really sorry for my bad handwriting. That's 99 divided by 15 because there are 99 1 and 2-digit numbers. And the count is only for 100 to 999. Okay? So last, we also have to subtract.
Teacher.
Yes.
I'm in grade 6, but the host put I in the grade 5. So can I out and go to grade 6?
You want to go to the restroom?
No, I'm grade 6, but the host put me in grade 5.
Oh wait, you're not primary 5. What grade are you supposed to be in?
6A2.
You're primary 2?
Yes.
Okay, I can transfer you. Just give me 1 sec.
Thank you, teacher.
Teacher, Coach Ben.
Yes, but wait.
That guy just say he wanna go to primary 6, not primary 2.
Okay, sorry. Thank you for that. So I just transferred him to primary 6. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so last part for number 16. All we have to do is, remember, when you're adding these two numbers like 112 and 60, you are double counting all of the numbers that are divisible by both 8 and 15. Numbers like 120, numbers like 120, 240, so on and so forth. So all we have to do then is divide 999 by their LCM, or 999 divided by 8 times 15 minus 99 divided by 8 times 15. But this is going to be 0 because 8 times 15 is bigger than 99. So 999 divided by 8 times 15, that's going to be 8. So the final answer is going to be 112 plus 60. Okay, something's wrong with my pen. Really sorry. Plus 60 minus 8. So again, we subtract this one because we need to subtract all of the multiples of both 8 and 15 because we are double counting them here. Numbers like 120, 240, and 1 are going to be counted in both these sets. So we have to subtract them here, okay? So 112 plus 60 minus 8, I think that's 164, right? So the answer for number 16 is 164. So are there any more questions for number 16?
No.
Okay, very good. Then let's move on to number 17, second to the last question before we take our break. Okay, so for number 17, the sum of 99 consecutive odd numbers is 9,999. Find the value of the middle number among these. Okay, so I think this one is super simple if you know how to solve or if you know how to get the middle number. Remember, the quotient of the sum divided by the number of numbers gives you the middle number. And since it's asking for the middle number exactly, all we have to do is 9,999 divided by 99. So that's 1, 0, drop the 9. That's also another 0. Drop the other 9. That's 101. So are there any questions for number 17 on how to get the middle number? Okay, so I don't see anyone asking a question. So let's move on to the last number before we take our break, okay? Okay, so for this one, number 18, find the sum of all positive factors of 2025. So this is very likely to come up because they usually make the year as one of their values. So it's also important to remember the prime factorization of 2025. So to solve and to find the sum of all positive factors of a number, all we have to do is first get the prime factors or express 2025 as a product of its prime factors. So we can divide this one by 5. So you have 405 times 5. And I think you can divide this by 5 again. And I think that's 81 times 5. Okay, my handwriting is bad. Really sorry. That's 81 times 5. And then 81 is 27 times 3. And 27 is 3 times 3 times 3. So we can say 2025 is 3 to the power of 4 times 5
Teacher,
squared. Yes?
my friends and I cannot chat.
I didn't restrict anyone from chatting. I'm not sure what happened. Can everyone else send a message in chat?
No,
No.
The chat is
I
disabled.
can chat answer.
The chat is disabled. Maybe
Disabled. Disabled.
maybe the host
Maybe teacher disabled the chat on purpose.
maybe the
Oh.
host disabled it.
I actually didn't disable it. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what happened.
Sir, maybe the host disabled it.
Okay. Okay, so I'm really sorry, guys. So what happens now na lang is please raise your hand na lang if you have a question, okay? And I'll try to call for you.
I have a question.
Okay. Okay, I'm really sorry. So now we can't use the chat anymore.
I have a question.
Okay, so what's your question?
Why not the first one is 2025 not equals 3 times 600
375.
3 times 675. You can do that one as well. It doesn't matter which factors you start with as long as it ends with 3 to the power of 4 times 5 to the power of 2. You can use which ones you're comfortable with. Like you can do 2025 times 675 times 3. 675
Times
divided by 5.
3. Also 3. Times 225.
Okay, so it's the same no matter which numbers, di ba? Because multiplication doesn't care about the order. So so 225 divided by 3.
Equals 75 times 3.
Okay, 75 times 3. And this is 25 times 3.
5. And 75 times 3.
And that's 5 times 5, right? And it's still exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 to the power of 4 and 1, 2, 5 squared. When it comes to finding the prime factors, the order doesn't matter. So it's okay if you want to start with 675 times 3, 225 times 3 up until 5 times 5. It will still give you the same answer. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so now after you found the prime factor, or now that you're able to express 2025 as a product of its prime factors, all we have to do then is we get starting from 3 to the power of 0 plus 3 to the power of 1 plus 3 to the power of 2 plus 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 to the power of 4. So we stop when we get to our exponent here. And be very careful. We are looking for the sum. We are not looking for the number of positive factors. They have a different solution. Okay? Times, do the same for 5. 5 to the power of 0 plus 5 to the power of 1 plus 5 to the power of 2. So, and remember, any number n to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So here, you have 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 27 plus 81. So 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 27 plus 81, that's 121, right? Next, this one is equal to 1 plus 5 plus 25, that's 31. So the final answer is just 121 times 31, which is 3,751. So are there, 3,751. So are there any questions for number 18?
No.
No, sir.
Okay. Are there no questions before we take a break?
No.
Okay. So let's take a 10-minute break. It's 9:18 according to my time. Or if we... So it's a 10-minute break. So we will
Mine is
resume.
now 8:18.
If your time is a bit different, yes, Kaden.
Can I see again the answer for number 18? How to do it again?
Number 18. Okay.
Okay, thank
Okay, so it's 3,751. Is that good?
Teacher,
Yes.
you open chat.
I actually wasn't the one that disabled chat, so I'm also not sure how to enable it again. I think it's the host.
It's because of our spamming from a while ago.
Okay, so let's take our 10-minute break. So we will resume at 9:28. If your time is 8:18 right now, then let's come back at 8:28, okay?